Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As long as you did not fall for this idiotic mantra, which is Ukraine defends the West from the Russian threat of invading, in this case, Europe, you would understand how dumb some people can be accepting this state of affair provided by this article. And I will just read the title and then we can discuss. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda. It is from June 2nd, 2023. Germany to buy 66 wheeled armored vehicles for Ukraine. So the German government has signed a contract with Flensburger Fahrzeugbaum GmbH blah 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 for the supply of 66 wheeled armored personnel carriers. Okay. Berlin was considering buying Fuchs APCs from the Rheinmetall defense concern for Ukraine. This is the keyword, for Ukraine, but choose these guys as the price for the APCs was 6 to 7 times lower. So far, there is no information as to when the FFG wheeled APCs will be sent to Ukraine. Moreover, the German government, remember this is the government that doesn't just go to the bathroom and shits money. It gets money from you, the Deutsche Volk, all right? Takes it from your taxes and from your businesses. They decided that we'll buy 64 multi-purpose vehicles from FFG, old motor vehicles produced in Sweden, which have been modernized by the company. It's okay, they pay money, your money. Some of them were previously used by their Bundeswehr. As always, how much the federal government of Germany will pay under the two contract is not being disclosed. Why? Because you, my friends, my Deutsche friends, German friends, are not supposed to know what your government does with your money. Now, last week it was revealed that Germany had supplied Ukraine with one TRML-4D radar air surveillance station. In addition to this, the Bavaria-based company Quantum Systems said that German government had placed an order for 300 additional medium-range vector reconnaissance drones as military aid, all right, to the armed forces of Ukraine. All right. Imagine this, my friends. Imagine that, let's say you let's say your partner, your wife, your husband, you put money together, you have a family, you have children to feed, to, make sure that they will succeed in life, and you provide them a happy, healthy life. And you put money together, not in this style, my money, your money. I don't know what the fuck that is, but anyway, you put money together, and as a family, you are together. And then all of a sudden, you find out that your wife or your husband gives the neighbor's house, the neighbor's family, gives them money and toys and food, money that could have been used for food, toys, vacation, clothing, other activities for your children or for us as a family. How would you feel about that? By the way, without asking you, how would you feel about it? But when you're going to ask the question, they will tell you that they over there are saving you from being attacked by someone in the woods. And you're going to say, really? Let them come. All right? But this is the way some, how should I put it, infantile propositions are pushed to the public, and the public just takes it. The problem is, okay, you can take it, that's fine, we can be dumb, there's no law forbidding that, being stupid and staying stupid, but it's a problem with that, because these individuals will also go and exercise their democratic right to vote. That means not knowing anything, being in a child brain in an adult body, but with an appropriate age to go and vote, will nullify your vote. Who knows shit, if you know what I mean. So you tell me how this is great. First, there's no such a threat. That's a threat that tries to be inflated for they can do what they do over there. That's the first one. They can demonstrate that would be the threat, because I can come with a counter offer, and it's not going to happen because Jesus Christ is going to have his second coming tomorrow and will make peace. Is as valid as the Russians will just attack Europe next. Based on enough evidence, I think I have more evidence to support my scenario than that one over there. And I think I have a big backing on that one. What do you think? I think I'm right on this one. So, my friends, this government, in your name, buys goodies from some other companies, gives them a mocha, zero, nothing, aid to different people, so they can supposedly, maybe, possibly, defend you somehow from a perceived threat. Now, if that's not dumb, I don't know what it is, my friends. That's an infantile way of saying things and doing things. The problem is, people are not courageous. And people are not experienced. That is, they haven't been around the block a few times. So if you've never been outside, you think, and someone tells you, don't go outside because the sunshine is going to melt you, the sun rays are going to melt you if you go outside. You will not go outside. You're afraid. You've never been outside. You're afraid. And if you really don't know anything about anything, you would give the person telling you that the authority to telling you that. Therefore, you're going to listen, you're going to be afraid. And you're going to be afraid. But if you went outside and someone would come and tell you, you know that that's a lie. Or the possibility of that happening is very slim. So people with no life experience, no knowledge, and cowards, they will fall for all this. They will attack you next. Pay. Go and work. Shut up. Consume. Pay taxes. Most definitely shut up. Support us when we tell you to be afraid, you guys be afraid, and then we're gonna take care of you like we are your parents. Remember when you were a child, life was good, didn't have to take care of shit, everything was provided, for some, provided and so on. That's how you're gonna live the rest of life. We're gonna make sure that you have no problem. And many people, a majority, are like that. And those people vote. And when the voting comes, what are you going to do with that population? Oh, what if a war comes? What are you going to do with them? Well, it's very dangerous. And we're going in a very dangerous direction with this kind of attitude and this kind of very flimsy, how should I put it, deluded culture. Look at the new generation. And you tell me if I'm not right about it. Look at teenagers. Go to the schools. Or just look at them in the street. And see how prepared they are. For life in general. Can you see they mature later and later and later? You remember that admiral, the English admiral, or if you want me to call him British admiral, I'm fine. I have no intention of hurting anybody's feelings here at this point. Admiral Nelson, you remember him, right? With Napoleon, with all that. Well, he had his own ship on his hand. He was the commander of a ship at age 20. Now you take a 20-year-old mofo from the street, just graduated high school, if he or she graduated, and make sure you put him on a vessel and you send them, let's say, that's your vessel, you're in charge. Do you think he's able to climb the stairs first or the ladder? Do you think that's first test. Second one, do you think he's going to be able to climb a rope? I guarantee he's not going to go 2 hands up on a rope. I can guarantee you that. The chances are 99% that he's not going to be able to climb 3 hands on a rope. Not more, 3. 1, 2, 3. Guarantee you that. And this is the new society. And I don't think that he necessarily was, at 20 then the guy with the biggest balls. Obviously he was, because he was put in charge of a ship. In medieval Japan, I'm talking about 15, 16, 1700, you were considered an adult at the age of 1, 3. 13. Go and get a 13-year-old nowadays and say, hey guy, you're an adult right now. You're on your own. Live your life. He's going to be crying like a female dog. I was about to say it. Over there. Where's my safe space? Where's my blankie? Where's my toy? Where's my doll that I can cuddle with? 13. And it was all over the place. It was not only in Japan. I give it Japan because at 13 you were a samurai if you had balls enough. If not, you were a peasant. That's fine. Different lifestyle. All right? Or a geisha. But you need a lot of training for that one. You don't just spread your legs and think you're geisha. And geishas were not prostitutes, just so you know. They were entertaining women, which were very refined in the arts, in music, in etiquette, in shanoyu. They were not, as people would say, oh, the geishas were prostitutes. No, they were individuals. They were artistic persons. They were entertaining person. They were making you feel good. Not in that way. If they wanted, as an adult, they could do it, but that was not part of the job description. Anyway, my friends, this is it. Go and pay because your government is going to give them from you and you don't know how much they gave them. It's even worse. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.